we not heard from even the governor's detractors and his supporters alike? I'll tell you, even here in Florida, even DeSantis' supporters for years have said that he's Trump without the bad stuff. The people who love him and hate him all say the same thing, and that is why Democrats are so scared of him. But the reason Ron DeSantis led a historical wave in our state on Tuesday, yeah, I mean, it does involve governing like Trump without the bad stuff. But as I mentioned in the first hour, it's because their issues mattered. What he ran on mattered. They were grassroots issues that hit home. Parental rights and education. Protecting everybody from lockdowns, even when Democrats in South Florida tried to keep everything locked down and keep people masked outdoors. DeSantis stepped in and said, the hell you're going to do that to people? Made it illegal to do so in the state of Florida. So now about the premise as to the underperformance. Breaking out voter turnout from the 2014 midterm elections. That represented a high watermark congressionally for the Republican Party. You may not have realized it. Held more seats in the House than at any point. 54 seats in the Senate, 2014 midterms. Numbers on air can become ridiculous fast. So I'm going to go slow with this. So it really kind of adds up. I'm going to start with voters over the age of 65. If you take a look at Tuesday's election, with voters over the age of 65, they voted for Republicans by 13 points. Okay? R plus 13 over 65. What happened back in those 2014 midterms? They voted for Republicans by a 16-point clip. So those over 65, not quite as conservative in the vote as they have been, the high water mark. Take a look a little younger. Those between the ages of 45 to 64. In the election we just had, they voted for Republicans by 11 points. What happened back in those 2014 midterms? It was R plus 8. Those between the ages of 45 to 64 were more conservative now than even the high water mark previously. Let's look a little younger still. Those 30 to 44. On Tuesday, they voted for Democrats by 2 points. If you go back to that 2014 cycle, they voted for Democrats by 6. Those between the ages of 30 to 44 were a lot more conservative in the vote, a lot more than the previous high water mark. But then you take a look at voters under the age of 30. Back in that 2014 midterm cycle, voters between the ages of 18 to 29 voted for Democrats at a clip of 13 points. What happened on Tuesday? They voted for Democrats by 28 points. 28. 13 to 28. The same age. In midterm elections, 8 years removed. One that was a high water mark for the Republican Party in Congress, and the one that we're still waiting to see what the heck happened. So you look by generation, D plus 28 under 30, to D plus 2, to R plus 11, to R plus 13. My open, I talked about Winston Churchill and the saying about if you're not a liberal at 20, you have no heart. If you are still liberal at 40, you have no head. The historical trends have held. They held from 8 years ago to now. We continue to see the general trend being more conservative, but what we saw was even an exacerbating of that. But what we saw is, holy crap, what happened to Gen Z? What in the world? I'm going to pick up there next. I'm Brian Mudd, in for the great one.
Mudd Levin. This is KSVP and K229AS Artesia.
Rights, immigration, foreign policy, marriage. These subjects are a big part of political dialogue today. We talk about them often on my show. They're at the heart of so many campaigns this election. But what did our founding fathers say about these issues? We've moved so far from the founders' understanding of government that you'll be surprised by their answers. And my favorite college, Hillsdale College, has the best way to learn about the founders' deep and wise insights into human nature. Today, you can join Hillsdale professors Thomas West and David Azerrad as they explore the thoughts and ideas of America's founders in Hillsdale's newest free online course, The Real American Founding, a Conversation. So don't wait, folks. The midterm elections are right around the corner, and you need to understand the founders' thoughts about the pressing issues of their and our time. Watch the trailer video of The Real American Founding, a Conversation. It's a killer. And sign up for this new, completely free online course at levinforhillsdale.com. That's Levin for Hillsdale.com.
Together, we are more.
Every time! Right in their face!
Together, the impossible becomes possible.
For three! Bang!
Together, we are unstoppable.
It is a dunk contest in the LBK.
This is your radio home for Texas Tech Red Raider basketball.
The season rolls on for your Texas Tech Red Raiders, and coming up this Monday night, don't miss the Red Raiders taking on LA Tech beginning at 5 p.m. on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
The Bulldog District season is finally here. And in southeastern New Mexico, when the Bulldogs come out to play, the whole world is watching at KSVPTV.com.
So here's our opening kickoff. Bulldogs receiving. They are going to kick it deep. We're going to have a chance to run the starburst. And here come the Bulldogs. It's going to go around the far side over there. Sice has one man to beat. He's all by himself, Rob. He got men in front of him. He's going down the sidelines to the 40. He's really fast. Got 2 guys blocking out in front of him. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Artesia. They start with a bang with 11:46 to go here in the first quarter. They already lead 6-0.
Sports on KSVPTV.com are presented by PBT, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Artesia Animal Clinic, Central Valley Electric, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Hermosa Church of Christ, J.S. Ward & Son, H.F. Sinclair, Smile Expressions, Forest Tire, Crouch Plumbing, Incredible Printing, Cisco Equipment, Bob Reed Pest Control, KFC of Artesia, Maze Lumber, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Big O Tires, Adobe Rose, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, K Branch of Artesia, Rebel Daughters Barbecue, J&J Home Care, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Faith Baptist Church, Artesia Credit Union, Deans Incorporated, Frost Mortgage, H&R Block, Turpinning & Sons, Kane Electric Supply, Artesia Family Healthcare, Hawker & Sons, LaFonda Restaurant, Western Bank, Guy Chevy, Artesia Ford, Moppin & Brown, Artesia General Hospital, Business Notions, and First National Bank.
All right, first down and a long ways to go. He'll hand it off. And kind of breaking through is Galindo. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. Touchdown, Artesia. No penalty flag down.
Follow along through the district season with your Artesia Bulldogs. Head for KSVPTV.com and click on the Bulldogs tab. Then sit back, relax, and get lost in Bulldog District football action. KSVPTV.com. Southeastern New Mexico's sports authority, then, now, and always. Time to serve it up. Welcome to Bulldog Volleyball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at KSVPTV.com. Sports on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at KSVPTV.com are presented by PBT, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Artesia Animal Clinic, Central Valley Electric, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Hermosa Church of Christ, J.S. Ward & Son, H.F. Sinclair, Smile Expressions, Forest Tire, Crouch Plumbing, Incredible Printing, Cisco Equipment, Bob Reed Pest Control, KFC of Artesia, Maze Lumber, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Big O Tires, Adobe Rose, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, K Branch of Artesia, Rebel Daughters Barbecue, J&J Home Care, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Faith Baptist Church, Artesia Credit Union, Deans Incorporated, Frost Mortgage, H&R Block, Turpinning & Sons, Kane Electric Supply, Artesia Family Healthcare, Hawker & Sons, La Fonda Restaurant, Western Bank, Guy Chevy, Artesia Ford, Moppin & Brown, Artesia General Hospital, Business Notions, and First National Bank. Now, get set for volleyball action on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com.
Eddy County is an equal opportunity employer and has numerous positions to fill. The county is hiring an accounting technician 1, mapper trainee, appraiser 1, code enforcement officer, deputy sheriff 1 uncertified, deputy sheriff 2 certified, detention officer with a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Call HR for details. Detention nurse full-time and part-time, a fire and rescue captain, firefighter EMT certified and uncertified, landfill operator, light equipment roll-off operator, a right-of-way permitting tech, and a maintenance tech 1 and 2. The county offers competitive wages and great benefits. Details and applications are at eddycounty.org with help available at any New Mexico Workforce Connection office.
Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires.
Now through November 13th, save $70 to $100 instantly on select in-stock sets of Pirelli, Nexen, and Aspen tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for details.
ENMU Roswell welcomes new and returning students to register online and on campus for the spring 2023 semester. Prepare for brighter days ahead and learn new career skills in arts and sciences, technical and health education right here at home. Classes start January 17th. Talk with an advisor today. Call 575-624-7000 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu.
Success starts here. ENMU Roswell.
The Artesia Arts Council invites you to come out and enjoy their free fall movies. Join us every Sunday night between October 30th and November 20th for a free movie and popcorn. Movies will be happening every Sunday night at the Heritage Walkway in downtown Artesia. The events are rain or shine. If the weather is bad, they will move the movie inside next door to the Ocotillo Performing Arts Center. So grab the family and come and enjoy a free movie and popcorn every Sunday night, 7 p.m. through November 20th. Ad paid for by Artesia Lodgers Tax.
Good evening, Artesia Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here live at the Rio Rancho Event Center as our Artesia Lady Bulldogs continue their quest. They're defending their state championship from last year as they will be taking on the Pojoaque Elks here in just a few minutes. Our game is on court 2 here, and it's been running behind, I think, all day long. And before the game before us, they were working on one of the out-of-bound poles on the end of the net. A coach for the other team, for one of the teams, was actually working on it, and so they finally got it fixed. That even put them later. Luckily, that match went 3-0. So we're getting started about 45 minutes late here, but getting started nonetheless as the Bulldogs and the Elkettes, I guess. Bulldogs and the Elkettes are out on the floor doing their final warm-ups, and we'll get going here in just a minute. Pojoaque coming into this ball game as the 5 seed here in the state tournament. They were 20-4 on the season, 7-1 in District 2 4A. They're runner-ups behind Los Alamos. The best I could tell, they were the runner-ups. Had the same record in terms of district play, 7-1, so they must have split. They do get the 5 seed. They defeated Santa Teresa. Then they lost to the number 4 seed, Hope Christian Huskies. Then beat Gallup last night and beat Albuquerque Academy earlier today to get to this point. The Artesia Bulldogs, of course, coming into this game as the District 4 4A runner-up. The 3 seed in the tournament behind our district rival Goddard, who was the 1 seed and the district champ in District 4 4A. Bulldogs on the season 17-8. They beat Los Alamos yesterday, the number 6 seed, and then lost to St. Pius, the number 2 seed, earlier today to get to this point where we're at. The winner of this game goes on and plays at 8 a.m. and will be in the morning and will be taking on the Goddard Rockets. So the Bulldogs get this win, then they're going to see the familiar foe, Goddard Rockets, first thing in the morning. The teams stack up like this. Senior libero, outside hitter, and defensive specialist. Number 1, Kaylee Salazar for the Elkettes. Number 2 is Chantel Molina. She's a defensive specialist and a libero, and she's a senior. Another senior, number 3, Adriana Rodriguez, is a defensive specialist, libero, and outside hitter. And by the way, they list almost every position for almost every girl, so I'm going to read them anyway. Number 4, Giselle Munoz, is a middle hitter, opposite side hitter, and an outside hitter. She's a junior. Number 5, Tiana Martinez, is an opposite side hitter and an outside hitter, junior as well. Junior defensive specialist is Danae Sandia, number 6. Number 7 is Larissa Rodriguez, a middle hitter, outside hitter, and an opposite side hitter, and she is a freshman. Another senior defensive specialist and outside hitter is number 8, Annika Urirost. The next senior is number 9, Sonia Quintana. She is a middle hitter, opposite side hitter, and outside hitter. Junior, number 10, Tessa Martinez, is a middle hitter, opposite side hitter, and a right side hitter. Number 11 is Jocelyn Nunez. She is a setter and a defensive specialist and a junior. Another junior is number 12, Yareli Rodriguez, a setter and a defensive specialist. And a sophomore, number 13, rounds out their lineup, Stephanie Romero, a middle hitter, opposite side hitter, and a right side hitter. 5 seniors, 6 juniors, 1 sophomore, and 1 freshman to take on the Artesia Bulldogs. Bulldogs stack up like this. Number 1, Carmen Harvey. She's a sophomore and defensive specialist, outside hitter senior. Number 2, the older sister to Carmen, Elena Harvey. Number 3, Destiny Johnson, senior outside hitter. Number 5, Kenna Morrison. She's a junior outside hitter. Senior setter and outside hitter is number 6, Charity Argo. Number 8 is Kimber Beltran, a junior setter. The libero is senior number 9 and older sister to Kimber, Coda Beltran. Number 10, Madison Martinez, a junior middle hitter. Another middle hitter is sophomore number 11, Hattie Harrison. Number 16 is Zoe Warren. She is a junior outside hitter. Number 17, Kaylin Owens, is a junior defensive specialist. And rounding out the lineup, the middle hitter for the Bulldogs, junior number 19, Lauren Wagner. Bulldogs do their normal gathering in the middle of the court, and now they're going to separate and be ready to go. On the floor for the Artesia Bulldogs, Carmen Harvey, Elena Harvey. And then Elena checks out as Coda Beltran checks in. Kimber Beltran, Charity Argo, and Lauren Wagner on the floor, along with Kenna Morrison. I think I said Kenna there at the beginning. It's going to be the Elkettes who are going to serve here. They haven't got a ball to either team here yet, but number 1 checks in. That's their libero, number 1, Kaylee Salazar, and she will go back to serve. 11, 3, 2, 9, and 8 on the floor. Molina Rodriguez, Urost, Martinez, and who was the other one? Number 9, Quintana. All right, so back to serve, Kaylee Salazar, the senior libero. Where's number 1? Here's her serve across. Coda bumps it. Up front it goes. Charity Argo from behind the 10-foot line is dug up in the back row by the Elkettes. Here's a shot is over, and it comes to the Bulldog side as it was Carmen Harvey who dug that shot by the Elkettes, and it went right up top. And number 9, Quintana, was able to put it over on top of the Bulldogs. Here's the serve. Kimber back set. And there's a big shot by the Bulldogs. They dig it up back there, and then it hits the net. So the big shot was by Kenna Morrison. They dug it up, and then trying to get it over, they hit the net. Elena Harvey checks in. Taking a break will be Lauren Wagner. Going back to serve will be Coda Beltran. 1-1. Nice serve. It rolls over. There's a ace for Coda Beltran as that ball hit the top of the net and then rolled over, snuck in there. Hadn't seen a lot of those in this tournament, but there was a good one, and they're hard to get. That time it went the Bulldogs' way. Here's the next jump serve. Back to the backside. Nice set. They come up front. Number 9 puts it down. Carmen Harvey bumps it all the way over the net, so they're going to get another shot out of here. Another big swing by number 3. Again, Carmen goes backwards, giving chase all the way on, running into where the stands are, was Coda Beltran. Point, Pojoaque. Score now 2-2, and back to serve will be number 11 for the Elkettes, Nunez. She's kind of on the right side facing the Bulldogs. And now to the middle. Here's her jump serve. Coda up to Argo. Cross set. Harvey blocked right back at her, and she's unable to get it back up in the air. So this has been an ongoing theme for the Bulldogs. The other teams have some height. Every team we faced have taller girls, and they've been able to block those shots. Here's the serve. Coda up to Charity. Charity cross court again to Elena. She's going to get it off the block this time, but they dig it up. Pass over to number 3. She tips it back. Coda bumps it up to Kimber. She's going to go back set, and there is a shot out of bounds by Kenna Morrison. She tried to go cross court, and she went too far, and it went way out of bounds. So the score now 4-2. Here's the serve into the net. So that'll be a Bulldog point, 4-3. 3 serving 4. Morrison will go back to serve. Destiny Johnson will check in for Carmen Harvey, and Kenna gets ready to serve. 3 serving 4 here in set number 1. Serve is over to the right side. Good dig back there. Number 9 will bump it, and then they'll just get it over. Free ball for the Bulldogs. Let it go. It's way out of bounds. Kenna watched it go out of bounds. Good job by her. She'll chase it over to the other side by court number 1 and bring it back. Point Bulldogs. And so Kenna back to serve. It's 4-4. They bump it up to the front. Here's a big swing, and that's going to be dug by Coda to Charity. And then and she hits it a mile out of bounds, is Kenna Morrison from behind the 10-foot line. She swung at it hard, and it went way past the blue. So the score now 6-5, or 5-4, I'm sorry. Here's the serve. Coda up to Charity. She's going to bump it over to Destiny. They dig it up on the backside. It comes all the way over. Charity finds it. They put it back into our side. Coda, and then a swing by the lefty too far again. So the Bulldogs not getting on top of that as Destiny sent that one way out of bounds. 6-4 now in favor of the Elkettes. I can't see the young girl's number, and a ball comes into the court, so they'll stop it now. I can see it. Number 3, Rodriguez. Adriana Rodriguez, a senior, will do the honors of serving for the Elkettes. Leading 6-4. Here's the serve. Kimber from the back row up to Charity. She's going to just put it right up for Bulldogs get it over. Then it's blocked, and then it comes back on their side and goes off of Elena and Destiny Johnson out of bounds. So the point goes to the Elkettes. 7-4 now. It was Morrison that just got that over. I couldn't get, my tongue got tied. All right, here's the serve. All the way back, and it is out. Good job there by Kimber as she was about to put her hands on it and got out of the way at the last minute. It goes out of bounds, so 5 serving 7. Now the Bulldogs, Charity Argo to serve. Her jump serve is back to the back row. The libero bumps it up. Back set to number 9. Her shot is across. Argo gets it. Coda will chase it down. It goes back to Destiny Johnson. Her shot is over, and Doug on the back row. They're just going to get this over. The Bulldogs will have a free ball. Coda up front to Argo. She bumps it over to the left side to Kimber. Her shot is blocked. They dig it out of the court. It's tipped by the Bulldogs. Argo gets it up. Coda chases it down. Kimber will just roll shot it over. Number 11 gets it up in the air. Goes across to number 10. Her shot is blocked at the net. Point Bulldogs. Kimber and Elena Harvey up high on Martinez. Her swing went right into their hands, went right back over her head and into the court. 6 serving 7. Charity Argo back to serve. Jump serve, again over, good serve. They do dig it up back there. Cross court, here's the kill shot, dug up by Coda to Charity. She's going to put it back to Coda, and she's going to swing from behind the 10-foot line. They dig it up back there, did Salazar. Now they're just going to get it over. Coda chases it down. Back set to Johnson. She puts it on the left side. It's dug up back there by Martinez. Now they're going to have a shot at it. Blocked at the line, blocked at the net. Fighting for it was Harvey. And then getting it as a comeback, Kimber Beltran. She hits it into the blocked by number 10, Martinez. It goes off of her and out of bounds to the left. Point Bulldogs, and that ties it up 7-7. Argo with her jump serve. Goes over to the right side. They do dig it up into the net. Nope, she didn't get into it. Coda puts it up, or Kimber. No, that was Coda. And then a big swing, and they're going to say the Bulldogs got into the net. That was really our Achilles heel that first game today. We had multiple in the nets, and they called it again on the Artesia Bulldogs. So 8 serving 7. Back to serve is Quintana for the Elkettes. Coda gets it up to Argo. Argo back set. Lena Harvey with the swing. They block it. Charity Argo gets it. Now bump up to Kimber. Her shot is over. They dig that up. Back to Coda. Argo bump set across to Kimber on the left side. Her swing is too long. No tip. Point the Elkettes. So it'll be 9 serving 7 as number 9. Quintana will go back and serve once again with a 2-point lead. Quintana bounces the ball. Now the serve. Comes back to, and it goes out of bounds. Good job by Morrison and Coda Beltran as they both tracked that ball back there and just got out of the way of it. Checking in is Hattie Harrison. They did a double switch as first coming in was Lauren Wagner, then Hattie. Wagner came in for Coda. Here's a serve by Elena Harvey. They dig it up in the back row. Cross court set, swing, dug up in the back by Morrison. Cross to Kimber, and there's a kill. Nice pass from Argo. Kimber on the left side with the put down, and that is 9-9 now as Elena Harvey will go back to serve. All tied up here in set number 1. Win or go home, that's what they're facing. Down the right side, they dig it up. It's come over to Argo. She's going to go to Harvey, back to Johnson. A little bit far for her, but she's able to get it over the top of the net. Oh, and then it goes off of Harvey as number 8, Urost, puts it down hard. It goes through Harvey's hands. Point Elkettes as Coda checks back in. Elena Harvey will take a seat, and going back to serve will be Chantel Molina for the Elkettes. Molina, across the court it comes to Morrison. She bumps it up to Kimber, who has to chase it a little bit. Now Hattie Harrison with a chance, goes across court. They dig it up back there. And now it's going to come back across. Argo hits it. Can they chase it down? Kimber does. And now and then into the net. Doggone it. Good job there by Kimber, but then Argo unable to get it over. I thought it was going to be a free ball, but she hit it right straight into the net. So point the Elkettes, and they now lead 11-9. I've got fans standing right where I can't see. Bulldogs, Kimber back set. Nope, she goes to Coda behind the 10-foot line. It sails on her off to the left side, out of bounds. So now a 3-point lead for the Elkettes as Molina once again with the serve. 12 serving 9. Gets it across, hits the net. Harrison goes to Kimber. Then a big swing, and that is in on the back line by Destiny Johnson for the kill. That ball hit the net. That's one of those hard ones to handle, but Harrison was right there, bumped it up. Kimber with the back set, and finishing it was the lefty Destiny Johnson, and now she serves. A lot of movement on her ball. They are able to dig it up. They're going to back set it to number 8. Her shot is dug up in the back row by Coda. Now Destiny goes back to Coda. She's just going to put it over. They'll get into their system here. Swing, and there's a kill by number 8, Urost. 13 serving 10 as Carmen Harvey checks back in for Destiny Johnson. Back to serve is Urost, who just got that kill. Here's the serve. Back row dug up by Argo, up to Kimber. Kimber's going to set it right in the middle for Harrison. Hits the net as she hits it over, and it falls for a kill for Hattie Harrison. It'll be 11 serving 13. Back to serve will be Kimber Beltran. Her jump serve, back to the back row, dug up by number 8. Back set, Rodriguez with the shot, dug up by Kimber. Now Coda, back set to Argo on the left side. Her little shot is over the top of the block. Little roll shot, she tipped it over. Point and kill for Charity Argo, and the Bulldogs back within 1. 12 serving 13 as Kimber once again gets the ball back to her, and she's ready to serve here. Her jump serve. Dug up back there by Urost. Now in the middle, they're going to put it down. It's dug by Kimber. Coda will just bump it backside to Argo, but her shot sails wide. Cross-court shot is wide on the kill effort. Point goes back to the Elkettes. It'll be 14 serving 12. And the libero, Kaylee Salazar, back to serve. The senior, number 1 on her green jersey. The Elkettes wearing gray with green numbers. Here's a shot. Argo bumps it up to Kimber. She's going to set it back to Argo. Her swing left-handed is dug up back there by Salazar. Now they're just going to get it over. Blocked at the net by Hattie Harrison. So the free ball that they thought was coming, Hattie goes up, blocks it straight down, and the point goes to Artesia. 13 serving 14 as Harrison takes a seat. Elena Harvey back in, and Coda Beltran back to serve. Her jump serve floats over. They're going to dig that up. It's just going to be a free ball Artesia. They go back to Carmen. She sets it up to Kimber. Kimber back set to Morrison. Her roll shot is dug up in the back by Salazar. Back to the front. Here's the swing. Is blocked. They get it back up in the air, though, does the Elkettes. And that's on the net. Harvey gets it over. They're going to have to chase this down. Free ball Artesia. Coda comes up, sets it to Kimber. Kimber pass over to Argo. Her big swing is dug up back there by Uros. They get it over again to the and the Bulldogs froze. Nobody went and got it. Kimber got it up in the air, and two Lady Bulldogs looked at each other, and it fell right between them. Point to the Elkettes. It's 15 serving 13 as number 11, Nunez, checks back in. She'll do the serving. Come across. Kimber up front to Argo. Back set to Morrison. Her swing, again, out of bounds. She tried to go cross court and hit it too far. So the point goes is 16-13 now, Elkettes, as Nunez once again for the serve, and she's going to get it to Kimber, to Argo, and then it's just tipped by the Bulldogs. They get it over. Somebody hit the net hard, and I guess that was Artesia. So we've been in the net a lot today, and that's something Coach Williams calls a timeout. That's something that I'm not sure how it's happening. We didn't see that much during the season. It didn't seem like to me that we got in the net a lot, but man, I bet we were called 10 times in the earlier game, and now we've been in it 3 times in this match. And we're just here in set number 1. The score 17-13 in favor of the Elkettes, and Coach Williams calls a timeout. Again, this is win or go home. If they win, they play the Goddard Rockets, the number 1 seed, in the morning at 8 a.m. But if they lose, the Bulldogs will be done here in the 2022 state championships. And of course, if the Elkettes win, they're playing Goddard. And if they lose, they're done. So win or go home. It gets tight now. Both of these teams have a loss. It is double elimination until tomorrow, if I'm understanding all the rules correctly. Double elimination until the semis. All right, so we're back to action as Nunez will go back to serve coming out of the timeout, leading 17-13. Bulldogs ready to go. She gets the go-ahead from the officials who are wearing blue in this match. Get it across, bump up by Kimber to, good job by Charity as she just tipped that over instead of going for the set. They weren't ready for it. Falls right in the middle of the court. So point Bulldogs on Argo's tip over. 14 serving 17. Coming in was Coda. Back is Johnson. Her serve is across, dug up by the Elkettes. Big swing. Kimber gets it off of the top of her hands, but man, she almost wore that ball. Point on the kill, and it was big number 9 on the kill, Quintana. 18 serving 14, 4-point lead. Number 3 with the serve, Coda up to Argo. Argo cross court to Destiny. Destiny's big swing is a point. There's a kill for Destiny Johnson, and the Bulldogs get 15 now on the board. It'll be 15 serving 18 as Argo will go back to serve. Charity with her little jump serve. They dig it up, back set to number 9. Her shot is blocked at the net. Big block by Harvey and Kimber. That's Elena Harvey and Kimber Beltran. Point Artesia, 16-18 now as Charity gathers that ball up over on the right side. Gets ready to serve once again. 16 serving 18, set number 1. That's across, dug in the back row. Going to set it across to number 9. Her swing is dug by the Bulldogs. Johnson chases it down, gets it to Kimber. She roll shots it over. They're able to dig it up once again. Going to set it up to number 9 again. She just tips it over the block of Elena. It falls in the middle of the floor for a kill by number 9, Quintana, one of their taller girls. Checking into the ball game is number 3, Rodriguez back in for Salazar, and back to serve will be Quintana. Her serve is gotten by Kimber to Argo, set in the middle. There's a swing. They dig it up. It was Harvey, or it was Destiny Johnson with that big swing. The Bulldogs are tipping it back over now. The free ball to the Elkettes, and they're saying there was a what? So whose point is it? Oh, they called it a roofing on the Bulldogs. That happened like 3 or 4 times while I was still talking. So roofing on the Bulldogs, 20 serving 16. Kimber in the back row digs it up to Argo. She back sets it. Big swing by Harvey. They dig it up, but it's out of bounds. Point Artesia. Elena Harvey with a big swing. Checking back in for Quintana is Salazar, and on the Bulldog side of things, Harrison checks in for Coda Beltran. Back to serve is Elena Harvey. Again, the score, man, can't see it. There's people in 17-20. Bulldogs down by 3. Quintana with a big swing. Argo tips it up into the, called us in the net again. Harvey will take a seat coming back in as Coda, number 2, checks in. That's Molina. for number 10, Martinez, on the other side of things. Molina will go back to serve. 21 serving 17. Morrison up to Coda. She tips it back to Johnson, and her shot is just tipped over. Blocked by Johnson as they come back at it, but they are able to dig that up. Just going to be a free ball, Artesia. Kimber to Charity Argo. Back set to Johnson. Big swing, and there's another kill for Destiny Johnson. Good back set there by Charity Argo. And the Bulldogs get back within 3, 18 serving 21. Johnson with the serve. Dug up by Salazar. Going to set it, and the shot is dug up by Johnson. Goes back. Argo will tip it forward. And what are they calling? I'm missing these. Are they saying people are in the net? Who's number 7 on the floor? Destiny Johnson? No, she's number 3. I don't know what they just called. I'm watching the game, and I don't hear the whistle, neither do the players, but it's a point them, 22-18, and that's an ace. It fell right between Carmen and Coda. Neither one of them went for it. The Bulldogs just right now rattled a little bit. 23 serving 18. As number 9, Quintana, serves it across. Argo goes and gets it. Kimber right in the middle. Quick set to Hattie. It's blocked. Bulldogs get it back up. Coda over to Kimber. She's going to roll shot it back there. Salazar digs it up. Now here's a big shot, and it's going to be dug in the back row by Carmen. Argo goes and gets it. Now it's shot down the line, and that's going to be a kill for Kimber as the Bulldogs really scrambled on that. Did a good job. Kimber gets the pass from Argo and is able to put it down the left side. It goes off of looked like it went off number 8, Eurost. Now Kimber with the serve. Eurost, and it's going to be right on top of the net. Argo puts it over. Now Kimber gets that. Coda goes and gets it, and then the shot by that's Morrison, the kill on the left side, and that's a point Artesia. They're back within 3, 20, serving 23. Kimber Beltran will do the honors. Battling here for the Bulldogs. Her shot is dug up in the back row. They're going to go across court. Here's a swing. It's going to be dug up by Carmen. Kimber chases it down, goes to Argo on the left side. Her shot is dug up once again by the Elkettes. They just get it over. Kimber with the set right in the middle to Harrison. Her shot is dug up back there. It's going to be a free ball, Artesia. Coda and Kimber to Morrison, and she gets another kill. So Coda and Harvey both went up to get that. I think Coda got it, and now timeout taken by the Elkettes. They almost collided trying to go get that ball that time. Well ago they let one fall between them. I don't think they'll let it do that again. So 21 serving 23 when we come out of this timeout. The Bulldogs have been down by as many as 6, I think, here in this first set. And so they're back within 2, 23-21. The coach for the, I was going to say the Hilltoppers, that's who we played this morning. For the Elkettes, called the timeout as the Bulldogs have rattled off, I think, 3 straight points to get within 2. 21 serving 23 when we come out of this timeout. So I think Kimber is, she's still serving. So Kimber will go back to serve. They'll let the officials get back in their spots. So the ones on the corners wearing white, the ones on the edges up on the top and on the other side on the floor wearing blue this time around. Everybody else has been wearing white in all of our other games. Kimber with a nice serve. It's dug up by number 3, Rodriguez. Now they're just going to have to get that over. Hattie Harrison tipped it, and it's kicked. You can do that. Coda got it over with a kick. It's a free ball for them now. Morrison digs it up. Right up the net, Argo, and it's going to be a point as number 7, Rodriguez, taller, bigger than Argo, was able to defeat her at the top of the net. So it's set point now, 24-21, and the libero Salazar back to serve. Bulldogs got to rattle off at least 3 to get tied up here. Serve is over. Argo bumps it up to Kimber, back to Argo. She's going to tip it. They dig it up. Going to set it over to number 3. And it went off of Argo, and that's out of bounds. It looked like Carmen was going to have that easily, but Argo didn't realize she was behind her. So the game goes to, or the set goes to the Elkettes. They win 25-21 in the first set. We'll be back after this timeout.
This is the owner of Trustmark Roofing, and nothing makes us happier than telling our customers no. As in, no pricing games. We give you a guaranteed price, and then we stand by it. No surprises, no gotchas. No obscurity. We don't just tell you what's wrong with your roof. We record our inspections and show you. No lemons. We install premium roofing materials from top brands like Owens Corning. No shortcuts. We're in the 2% of roofers with the Owens Corning Preferred Contractor Certificate for our local area. This means we offer precision installation and the longest warranties. Want a beautiful new roof that's built to last? Choose Trustmark Roofing, the roofer that loves to tell our customers no. For an estimate, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Plumbing, air conditioning, heating, gas lines, sewer jetting, refrigeration, ice machines, RO systems, water softening, sheet metal fabrication, duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Crouch does it all. When you find yourself in need of assistance, give the experts at Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning a call. The Crouches know quality matters, and they'll find the best solutions for your situation. That's 575-746-3782 for Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, serving all of Eddy County since 1967.
Hi Artesia, it's Cambria from your local KFC and Taco Bell. I have something special for all you Bulldog fans out there. Come by and try our new Bulldog Bucket. It's an 8-piece leg and thigh meal with a large mashed potato gravy and coleslaw with 4 buttermilk biscuits for only $21.99. On Tuesdays, we also have our chicken fried steak special for just $4.99. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia, KFC, and Taco Bell.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills are...
Well, it started without us again. We're up 1-0. Coda with it just gets over the net, hits the top of the net on her serve. 2-0 now, Bulldogs, here in set number 2. Coda serving. They start early. They don't even pay attention to us. Another, just a little floater this time. They are able to dig that up. It's going to come across. Coda gets it up to Kimber. Back set. Morrison. Oh, and then she swings at it really hard again. Morrison unable to find those shots to get down. She's hitting them hard, but they're going way out. 1 serving 2 as number 4 checks in across there. Giselle Munoz checks in the ballgame. Now ball rolls onto the court. Checking out was number 2, Molina, and back to serve, number 11, Nunez. Her serve is dug up in the, oh no. Really good serve. It dove, and getting a hand on it was Kimber, but it just shot low towards the net. Argo dove at it, but couldn't get there. So point goes to the Elkettes. 2-2 as Nunez once again goes back to serve. Her jump serve is going to go. Oh, would she let it go? And it is out. Boy, she got out of the way just in time. Kimber Beltran, as Carmen Harvey will check out, Destiny Johnson in, and Kenna Morrison will go back to serve. 3-2 Bulldogs, set number 2. Back in the backcourt, it's dug up by Uros. Now they're just going to get that over. Bumped by Johnson back to Kimber, or Coda. She hits it from behind the 10-foot line. They dig it up. Set right in the middle to Harvey. It's blocked back into the net. And that'll be a point, the Elkett. So again, Harvey goes up to try to get a kill down. And number 4, Munoz, is right there. Probably got 3 or 4 inches on her. Blocked it right back down. The Bulldogs got a hand on it, but it went up into the net. All right, here's the shot. Kimber from the backside gets it up to Charity. And now a big swing by Harvey is dug up in the back row. They're just going to get it into the net. Harvey was there for the block, but it hits the top of the white, goes back. So point for the Bulldogs. They now lead 4-3, and Argo will go back to serve. Charity with her jump serve. Here it comes. 4-3 lead for the Bulldogs. Dug up in the back row by Molina. Set. They're just going to get this over. Charity Argo will bump it to Coda. Destiny Johnson with a big swing and another kill for Destiny. Good job there by the Bulldogs, because that ball was bumped up by Argo, but it didn't get up where you'd normally want it to pass, and Coda able to kind of bump it forward. Here's the serve. Back row dug up. And number 9 with just a pushover. There's Morrison for it, and then it's a kill because she got it up on the top of the net, and big number 9, Quintana, slams it down. Happy birthday to her. Checking back into the ballgame is Rodriguez for the Elkettes, and back to serve is number 9, Quintana, who just got that big swing. No, it is Quintana. Her serve gets over to Kimber, up to Argo. She's going to go right in the middle to Johnson. They get it dug up. They chase it down and then get it over. Kimber again to Argo. This time back to Kimber. Her swing. It's dug up in the back row by the Elkettes. They're just going to be a free ball. Artesia blocked at the net by Harvey. So point Artesia as checking in for the Bulldogs. Harrison. Coda will go take a break. And I think it was number 4 that checked back in, Munoz. Down the line. That looked like it hit line to me. It hit line. They said it was out. I'm right on the line from here, but that guy's closer, but it looked like it hit white. But I guess it didn't. Checking back in is Molina for number 4, Munoz. Harvey takes a seat back into the ball game. Harrison bumped up in the back row. Johnson will have to chase this down, and then from behind the 10-foot line is Argo. It gets over the net with a roll shot. They dig it up, back set to number 7. Her tip shot is to Harrison. Back now just pushing it over was Coda. They'll die for it. They keep it alive. Will they get it over? They will not. 4 hits. Point Bulldogs, and they go up 7-5. Do the Bulldogs. Coming back to serve, Destiny Johnson. That's who checked in. Destiny checked in for Elena Harvey. Here's the jump set for Destiny. Jump serve. Good dig back there. Going to set it up. Just going to get it over. Bulldogs with a free ball. Destiny to Argo. Argo back set. And it was a little behind her, but Morrison gets it over. Again, the Bulldogs with a free ball. Going to have to chase it down, though. Goes up top. Argo gets it up. And then Morrison, she hits it into the net. I thought it was going to get over. She tried to go across court again. This time she hit it into the net. Point goes to the Elkettes as Carmen Harvey checks in. Destiny Johnson will take a seat, and the score now 6-7 as number 8, Your Roast, will go back to serve. Her serve to Kimber. It goes all the way, or Dakota all the way over the net. Carmen gets it to Kimber in the middle. Harrison's shot is blocked and down into the Bulldog side. Big number 7, Larissa Rodriguez with the block on Hattie Harrison. And that ties it up 7-7 as Your Roast will serve again. Harvey lets it go. Oh, they say it hit the line on this side. And it kind of looked like it hit the line, but I know that one down the middle on the right side hit the line a while ago because I'm sitting right on it. Of course, there's a guy down there, and he's right on it too, and he said it was out. Point goes to the Elkettes, 8-7. Servers across. Argo digs that up, and that's just going to go into the net. Nobody there. She made Kimber chase, and she didn't get there in time. 9-7, Elkettes. Your Roast again with the serve. We're in set number 2. Bulldogs fell in set 1. Server's over. Harvey will bump it up, and it's too far, right on top of the net. And who got that point? It looked like it went down on their side. They're going to call a jump ball. That's not right. A ball came in, but it had already come in. Who calls a timeout? Coach Williams not happy, and I don't blame him. So the official up top saying a jump ball. How she's saying that, I don't know. The ball had already fallen on their side of the net, and the ball come rolling in. But it doesn't matter. It's a jump ball. Redo. 9 serving 7. Coda up to Kimber. Kimber, quick set in the middle. Harrison with the big swing, but they dig it up in the back row. Salazar. Now they're just going to get it over. Kimber to Charity Argo. Back to Kimber. Big swing. And there's a kill cross court for Kimber Beltran. Bulldogs get back on top 9-8. And Kimber will go back to serve. Here's her jump serve. Back to Salazar. Oh, she got out of the way right at the last minute, and it's out of bounds, too far. Checking back in is number 9, Quintana. She comes in for number 7, Rodriguez, and back to serve is the libero, Salazar. 10-8. Harrison with a big swing, but way too long. As that set from Kimber, little quick set right in the middle to Harrison, and she hits it hard, but it sails way out of bounds on the left side. So 11 serving 8. Salazar with the serve. Coda bumps it, but it's way over to the right. Morrison chases it down, back to Coda. She goes from the 10-foot line. It's dug up back there. Set and a big swing in the middle, blocked, but falls on our side. Point Pojoaque, 12-8 now. 4-point lead as Salazar once again goes back to serve. And they let it go. both Coda and Carmen, I thought they were going to collide, and then they backed up at the last second as Elena Harvey checks back in. Harrison will take a seat, and Coda Beltran will serve here, 9 serving 12, and that's too long. They get out of the way of it, so it'll be 13-9 now. Is checking back into the ballgame. Another one of the big girls, Giselle Munoz, checks in for Molina. And back to serve will be number 11, Jocelyn Nunez. 13 serving 9, 4-point lead. Coda to Argo, cross court to Harvey. They dig it up, does Eurost. Now they're just going to get it over. Argo with the bump set to Kimber. She puts it over. Big swing blocked at the net, and that's going to be point Bulldogs. Elena Harvey up top, number 9 with a big swing, Quintana. But Harvey blocks it back down on their left side. Point Artesia as Carmen Harvey will get a break, and checking back into the ballgame, Destiny Johnson. 10 serving 13, Kenna Morrison with a good serve. Dug up by Salazar. They're just going to tap it over, and they tapped it where no Bulldogs were. Trying to get to it with the left hand was Argo, but a point for the Elkettes, and they now lead by 4 once again, 14-10. As number 3, Rodriguez, back to serve. Goes back to Kimber, Argo in the middle. Shot is too long. And nope, nobody tipped it. So Elena Harvey with the big swing, but it's about a foot long, and Coach Williams calls a timeout. Now down by 5, 15-10. So Artesia battling here, but right now down by 1 set. The first set they fall 25-21 to the Elkettes. And now down by 5 here in set number 2, 15-10. Late start for the Bulldogs as as the games in front of them today on this court have gone long. We were on it this morning at about 10:15. It was about 30 minutes slow from when we should have started. And now this game started almost 45 minutes slow from when we should have started. All right, so coming out of the timeout, 15-10. Bulldogs down, and back to serve will be number 3, Adriana Rodriguez, 15 serving 10. Set number 2. Ball flies over from the other court, but it gets by the Bulldogs and the Elkettes. So number 3 gets the go-ahead. Here's the serve, going to be dug up. Oh, she lets it go. She was about to get it, was Coda, and she let it go. And so point Artesia's, it was long. Charity Argo will go back to do the serving now. Her jump serve, across the net, dug up back there on the back row. Big number 9 will get it. Argo gets it up into the air to Coda, up to Kimber. Her swing is dug up back there by Rodriguez. And now Munoz will get it over. Harvey back to Johnson. She swings and puts it over. Number 3, Rodriguez gets it back. It's going to be a shot. Morrison gets her hands on it, and then tipping it over was Argo. So the Bulldogs stay alive right there. Little tip shot in the middle by number 9. Quintana falls between all the Bulldogs. 16 serving 11. As number 9, Quintana will now go to serve. And some discussion going on by the officials. Now she gives the go-ahead. So Quintana will serve. Gonna go back to Kimber. She bumps it up to Argo. Back to Kimber. Big swing. Digging it up back there was number 3, Rodriguez. And then, whoa, wait a minute. Somebody either got in the net. I guess they got in the net, did the Elkettes. Because again, I'm calling the game, and then all of a sudden everybody stops. Harvey back to serve. Her serve is dug up back there by Eurost. The swing is back to the Bulldogs. Now Kimber will just roll shot it over. They're able to dig that up. Rodriguez with the big swing and the kill. Actually, that was Eurost. No, that was Rodriguez, and that's a kill. So the score now 17-12 in favor of the Elkettes as 2 checks in for 4. Molina in for Munoz. And Molina with the serve. Back to Argo. She'll bump it up to Kimber. Back set to Johnson. Her kill shot is just that, a kill, as it goes off of Rodriguez and swings over to the other court. So point Bulldogs, 13-17 now. And Johnson, the lefty for Artesia, will go back to serve after getting that kill. Here's her swing. Back to Rodriguez, who digs it up. It's going to be a free ball, Artesia. They're just going to get that over. Coda will set it up to Argo. Argo goes across court to Kimber. Her big swing is dug up in the back row by Rodriguez. And again, it's just going to be a free ball for Artesia. This time, Johnson goes to Argo. Back set to Morrison. They dig it up over there. And it's again just going to be a free ball. Coda up to Argo. Oh, she just tips it over, but they're right there for it. Now they get to get in their system. Nope, bad pass. Argo will get that up. Big swing, and there's a kill by the Elkettes as number 7, Rodriguez. The Bulldogs just tipped it over, and Rodriguez with the big shot down the middle as Carmen Harvey checks back in for Destiny Johnson. The score now 18-13, and back to serve is Quintana. Nope, that's number 8, Urost, and there's an ace. Coda could not come up with it. She dove for it. It was one of those balls that dives, had a lot of movement. 19 serving 13. 6-point lead here for the Elkettes in set number 2. Oh no, Coda let that go and it was 2 foot in. I don't know if somebody on the sideline screamed out, but that ball was in by a bunch. Coda not happy with herself, and Coach Williams calls timeout. Again, the Elkettes are first to 20. It's now 20-13 here in set 2. The Bulldogs fell 25-21 in set number 1, and now at risk of being 2 down and having to go on a 3-0 run to stay alive here in the 2022 championships. So hopefully they can battle back here, get this, and tie it up. Bulldogs wearing their orange tops and black shorts. The Elkettes wearing gray shirts with white sleeves, green numbers. Their libero's wearing the green shirt with white sleeves and a white number, and our libero is Coda Beltran. She's wearing a gray shirt with orange numbers and lettering. All right, so back to serve with a 20-13 lead is number 8, Urost. And here comes her serve. Back to Coda. She's going to put it to Kimber right in the middle to Harrison. She tips it over. Harrison again just tips it over as they got it right back to us. Slide is blocked at the net, but they're able to dig it up. Are the Elkettes going to be a free ball? Artesia coming up on it hard was Coda, and then it falls on our side. Bulldogs just can't get anything to fall for them as Coda had to really come forward on that free ball and was right on the net, and they could not get it up. All right, here's the shot over. Kimber will back set it to Coda. Her shot is dug up in the back row, cross court. Shot is blocked at the net, but they dig it up. Now Kimber will go up with a big block, and they said she was in the net. .22 serving 13. Kimber got that down hard, but they said she hit the net with her hand on the follow through. All right, here's the serve by Urost. Again, Kimber just taps it over from the pass from Argo. Now Argo will get it back up. Coda will chase that down. Kimber on the left side will just roll it over. So a rollover kill for Kimber Johnson, and she did not hit that hard. Caught the top of the net, rolled away from the blocker, who was Rodriguez, and then rolls down under their side. 14 serving 22. Here's a jump set by Kimber. That's long, way long. 14-23 now. As number 9, Quintana, checks back into the game for Rodriguez. And back to serve will be the libero, Salazar. 23 serving 14. That hits the net. Diving for it was Coda. Now a big swing by Argo, but they get it up in the back. It's going to be a free ball for Artesia. Again, Coda up to Kimber. She gets it back to Argo. Argo with her left hand gets it over. And then a kill shot for number 9 as they just got that over. Sonia Quintana with a big kill, and now the score 24-14 in favor of the Elkettes. Set point, their fans on the feet across the way. Big crowd here for the Elkettes. Harvey will let that one go by. It'll be out of bounds on the long serve. Point Artesia as Elena Harvey checks back in. So Carmen was in that back row and let it go by. Harrison will take a seat. Bulldogs have to go on a run. They're down by 9. It's set point the whole time here. 15 serving 24. Coda Beltran with the jump serve. And that's way long. Point Elkettes, and that is the final here in set number 2, 25-15. So the Bulldogs are going to have to really get on top of it now. We're going to take a timeout. Set number 3 coming up.
So you think drinking alcohol can't hurt you? It'll mess you up big time. Say adios to large chunks of your brain. Major damage is already being done. Other parts of your body are getting wrecked too. Forget about sports, forget about school, forget about doing much of anything. Underage drinking freaks out your body, messes up your life.
Sponsored by the NMDOT.
You're invited to the annual Veterans Day Parade and Celebration, Saturday, November 12th, beginning at 9 a.m. on the Chavez County Courthouse lawn, featuring guest speakers Sean Nicholson, music from Matt Miller and Tom Blake, and the laying of the wreaths by the Cub Scouts. The parade begins at 10 a.m. and moves north from the courthouse to the Wool Bowl, and enjoy special displays and food vendors after the parade in the Wool Bowl parking lot. To be a part of the event, contact Stephen Lee with the American Legion at 720-272-1455. Join us Saturday, November 12th, 9 a.m. on the Chavez County Courthouse lawn. Sponsored by Roswell Ford. Pressure Services LLC in Artesia has immediate openings for experienced vacuum truck, kill truck, and hydrovac operators. Operators must hold a Class A CDL or Class D CDL, at least 2 years of experience, and be at least 25 years of age. All positions require a clean driving record and must be able to pass a DOT drug and alcohol screen. Pressure Services offers great pay with IRA benefits and employer contributions toward health benefits. Please apply in person at 402 West Main in Artesia, inside the Ed Safety Facility. Equal opportunity employer.
Back to KSCT Radio and KSCTV.com. Bulldogs down 0-2. Serve is over. Coda up to Kimber. Big swing in the middle by Harrison. They're going to get that up. Coda again up to Kimber. Cross court to Argo. Argo with the big swing, way long. Point Elcats here. First point in the third set, 1-0. For the Elcats, Salazar once again gets it across. Argo digs that up, but all the way across to the Elcats, and they push it right back over to the Bulldogs. Back set to Morrison, and that's going to be a kill for Morrison as she gets it across the court. Getting to that was number 2, Molina, but it goes off of her and out of bounds, so point Bulldogs on the kill. Elena Harvey checks back in for Harrison. Jump serve for Coda. It's all the way across the net. Argo will put it down, but they're going to dig that up. Do the Elcats. Now they bump it over, goes off the net. Kimber chases it, back set to Morrison. Her kill shot is another kill. Goes off of number 8 in the backside. Urost, so another kill for Kenna, and the Bulldogs now lead 2-1. Coda with the jump set. Back to Salazar, who digs it. Goes off the net. Can they get there? No. Point Artesia. Good serve there. It was hit off the back row by Salazar all the way into the net. Number 11, Nunez, got her hand on it, but it went sideways off of the net. Here's the jump serve again. Dug up back there by Rodriguez. Now the big swing. Dug up by Harvey. Now Argo tries to just, I don't know what she tried to do. It looked like she was going to take a big swing and then changed her mind, and she just bumped it straight into the net. So it's now 3-2. 2 serving 3. The Bulldogs lead by 1. And going back to serve will be number 11, Jocelyn Nunez. So Nunez with the serve. Kimber digs it up to Charity Argo. Bump over to Harvey. Her swing is on the back row. They just clip it over Carmen Harvey to Kimber. Just blocked at the net. Elena's shot. Coda chases it down. And it's going to be a free ball. Morrison just bumped it over. Here's the big swing, blocked at the net. Argo tips it up into the air. Another free ball as the Bulldogs, Kimber back set to Morrison. Her cross-court shot is going to be a kill. Goes off of, I think that went off of Molina back there. No, it was off of Nunez. And so the Bulldogs get another point and now lead 4-2 as Destiny Johnson checks in for Carmen Harvey. Morrison back there for the serve, and it's long. Too far. Point to the Elcats. Three serving 4 as Rodriguez back to serve for the Elcats. Going to go back to Kimber, up front to Argo, cross court to Johnson. Big swing and a big kill by Destiny Johnson. Bulldogs got right in their system that time. Looked like they've looked all year, and Johnson with a big cross court kill. All right, so they now lead 5-3. Argo again with the serve. Be dug up on the back row. Nunez will bump it And the swing is blocked at the net. Bulldogs dive. Morrison does. It's going to go over to Johnson. Her swing is blocked. Then they just tip it over. Back to Kimber. It's blocked at the net. Good scramble there. Number 10 blocked that, Martinez, on Kimber's shot, and it comes right back down on top of Kimber. Number 9 checks in, Quintana. She goes back to serve. 4 serving 5 here in set number 3. Kimber, Argo, back set to Harvey. It's dug up, over to Argo. Bulldogs ran into each other, but they will get it over. So a free ball now for Artesia. They're just going to bump it over. Morrison on the backside goes up to Argo. She cross-set to Kimber. And the big swing is a kill from the left side. Goes across court, does Kimber Beltran. They went for it, Quintana, but couldn't get the ball out of the court. Harrison checks back in. Cota will take a seat. On the other side, Molina checked back in. Here's the serve by Harvey. They dig it up. It's going to be a free ball, Artesia. Harvey from the back row goes to Argo. Argo back cross-court pass, and it's going to be a free ball for the Elkettes. That's coming in. It goes off of Argo. Chasing it down is Harvey. Free ball again. Bulldogs just get that over. And then just a tip over. Bulldogs dive and get it. Go back to the back corner. Does Argo. They're able to chase it down. And now it's going to be a free ball, Artesia. Morrison, bumps it up, and it kind of went off her hands funny. And kind of like a backspin. Diving for it was Kimber. Could not get it. Point goes to the Elkettes as Harvey will take a seat. Coming in for her was Destiny Johnson. All right, here's number 2. And that's going to be dug up back there by... and then just a bump over. It was Morrison. It was kind of a rough dig, but just a tip over there by Kimber, and she gets the point. 7 now serving 5 as Destiny Johnson goes back to serve. Here's the lefty serve right down the line. Dug up back there. They're going to get a shot out of here. It's number 8 with it running. It's blocked at the net. Harrison with the big block and the point. As Quintana did a little side run there, sidestep swing, and Harrison right there for the block. Destiny Johnson once again serving. The score 8-5 now. The Bulldogs lead by 3. And Johnson rolls over the net, and that's going to be a point Artesia. Those are the hardest serves to return. As she hit the top of the net, it rolled over. Number 2 dove at it, Molina, but unable to get the ball. Oh, no, it was actually number 8, Urost. All right, so here's the shot. Urost bump pass up to number 11, back to Urost. It's going to be blocked at the net. Number 11 digs it out, and then it's going to be put down by Morrison, but they're able to dig it out again. Kimber to now that's on the other side of the court. Johnson will tip it up to Argo. She back sets it to Morrison. Her swing is dug up back there by Salazar. They're just going to get it over the net. It's blocked right back at them. Harrison with another block as number 9, Quintana, tried to bring it from the right side, the way the Bulldogs, her left side. And the Bulldogs now go up by their biggest lead in any of the sets tonight, 10-5. Johnson with the serve, dug up by Urost, up to Martinez, and then a little sidestep. Argo with the bump goes to Cota. She goes up front to Kimber. Her swing, dug up on the back row. And just a put over. Bulldogs tip it up into the air, and they do get it over. So now they're going to do a back set. Number 7 with the sidestep. It's dug up by Argo. Cota to Morrison. Her big swing, into the net. So it'll be, let's see who checked in for the Bulldogs. Carmen Harvey checks in for Destiny Johnson. 6 serving 10 now. And the serve comes back to Carmen. She'll go, oh my goodness, nobody went and got it. Everybody stood there. The pass wasn't up where you normally want it to be. Kimber started to go and then didn't, and everybody else was like a circle. Everybody just stood in a circle and watched it fall. 7 serving 10. The serve is across. Argo bumps it up to Kimber. And then Harrison with the big swing, but they are able to dig that up. Urost. Big swing on the other side, and that's going to be a kill for number 3, Rodriguez, as it goes off of the Bulldogs and out of bounds. So 8 serving 10 now as Urost continues serving here within 2. Gets it back to Cota, up to Kimber. Kimber with a cross court to Morrison. Her shot is dug up in the back row by Urost. And now big swing by number 7 goes off of the Bulldogs and out of bounds. Argo tried to dig that up, but it went off of her. It was a big swing. All right, 9 serving 10, and that's going to be an ace Bulldogs couldn't handle it. Goes off to the right side and out of bounds. So they tied it up. We were up by 5, and they've went on a 5-point run here. The volleyball, Robbie and I have talked about it all year, game of runs. Here's the serve. Coda up to Kimber. Kimber cross court to Morrison. Her shot is dug up on the backside. Number 7 with the little roll shot. Nice pancake there by Carmen. The Bulldogs get it over Argo, and then they go cross court, and it's going to be off the block. Harrison up for the block. Her and Morrison goes off of them and down on our side. Point Elkettes, and Coach Williams says 6-point run there. We were winning 10-5, and now it's 11-10, and he calls the timeout. And again, we're in set number 3. If you're just joining us, the Bulldogs fell in both the first and the second set, 25-21, and then 25-15, as they really never got on track there in set number 2. And right here, they were leading by 5. Their biggest lead of the night in all 3 sets was 10-5, but the Elkettes have run off 6 in a row and now lead 11-10. So Coach Williams and the other coaches talking to the Bulldogs in their circle. Now they'll break. Elkettes also breaking and coming back on. Number 8 has continued to serve here. She's got 5 in a row. Annika Yorost, a senior outside hitter and defensive specialist. And she is not one of the tallest, but she has some height. Goes back to Coda to Kimber. Sets it for Harrison, and there's a big kill for Hattie Harrison. You know, we get that in our system. We get that quick set in the middle. Hard to stop. Kimber with a great set, so the coach's point worked. 11-11, and Kimber will go back to serve. Hattie Harrison hammers down the shot. Serve is across. Number 7 with the big swing. Blocked at the net by Harrison. They get it back over. Kimber to Coda. Back set to Argo. Argo with a big swing. They're dig that up. And now just a push over here as Argo will chase that down. Kimber will set it to Coda. They're able to get that. She was behind the 10-foot line. Again, Kimber to Coda. Now over to Morrison. She's going to put it over. They dig it up back there. Number 2 goes Molina. They're just going to get it over. Harrison to Kimber. Cross court and a big swing and into the net by Argo. Good volley, but the Bulldogs just unable to finish there as 7 checks out and 9 checks in. That's Quintana for Rodriguez. Back to serve is the libero Salazar, and it's 12-11. There's Kenna Morrison with a big swing, and it's way out of bounds. So another point to the Elkettes. 13-11 now. It was Carmen Harvey. I said Kenna, I meant Carmen. Here's the serve. Coda bumps it up to Kimber. Big swing. It's dug up in the back row. Morrison with that swing, and now they're going to just tip it over. Kimber dives for it, gets it back over the net. So a free ball for the Elkettes. They go back. Coda dives to her right and keeps it alive. Now Kimber chases it down. Argo with a big swing. They dig it up in the back row. They're going to come back to the front. Another tip over. Coda up to Kimber. Cross court to Argo. Another big swing. And they're unable to get that one. So a kill for Charity Argo on the left side. She goes cross court. Number 3, Rodriguez, dove for it. Got her hands on it, but unable to get it over the net as it went into the net and fell. Harrison takes the seat. Elena Harvey back in. Coda Beltran with the serve. 13-12. Bulldogs down by 1. And a big kill for number 9, Quintana. The Bulldogs unable to even get anybody in front of her. Quick set. She slams it down. Molina takes a seat. Coming in for her is another tall young lady, Tessa Martinez. Checks into the ball game. Serve is across. Coda up to Argo. She has to chase it a little bit. Now Harvey will just roll shot it over. They dig that up right in the middle. And there's a shot. Kimber gets it over the net. It's tipped back to Artesia. Coda to Kimber right in the middle. Harvey with the shot dug up. And that's right on the net again. Kimber. And what did they call? Point Artesia. I'm watching the action, so I don't know what they called. They say they were in the net? I don't know. All right, so point Artesia, though. It's now 13-14 as Harvey checks out. Morrison with the serve down the right side. They chase that down. Should be a free ball here for Artesia, and it is. Coda up to Kimber. Kimber's going to back set it, and Johnson just tips it over. Morrison again with the set. Back set again to Johnson. She hits it hard this time, but they dig it up. Another free ball coming here for the Bulldogs. Coda up to Kimber. Kimber cross court to Charity. She just tips it over. They're going to dig that up, are the and it's blocked at the net. They dig it out of the block, and they're just going to get it over again, and then going to have to chase as Kimber. She gets it back into the middle. There's a shot by Coda. They take care of that. Morrison tips it up into the air. Kimber back set to Johnson. Her shot is blocked. Again, get it over, and then Johnson off of the tip goes out of bounds right side, and a point goes to the Elkettes. So now 15 serving 13 as number 3 goes back to serve. Rodriguez up by 2. Bulldogs have to win out here to stay alive in the championship tournament. And now they're talking about something. Coach for the Elkettes was saying something to the official. He's talking to the scores table. Whatever it was, they got it figured out. So here the go-ahead is given to Adriana Rodriguez, another one of their seniors. Her serve is across. Kimber in the backside goes up to Charity. Big swing there by Destiny Johnson. It is blocked by a girl that looks to be 6 foot. I don't know if she's that tall, but she's tall. Tessa Martinez, a junior. Point to the Elkettes, now 16 serving 13. Rodriguez again with the serve. Again, Charity Argo with the back set. It's going to be way long on Elena Harvey. So it was bumped up by Kimber to Charity. She back set Harvey, and then her shot went way out of bounds. Point to the Elkettes. 17 now serving 13. 4-point lead for the Elkettes. Here's the shot over. Coda makes Charity kind of chase it a little bit, goes back to Coda, and she hits it way out of bounds. 18 now to 13 in favor of the Elkettes. All right, going from left to right now. Rodriguez going back over to the right side to serve. Her left, and that's an ace. Dove on her, and Kimber unable to get that out of the ground, and Coach William calls another timeout. So just a tough day so far for the Bulldogs, and they're down 19 to 13 in the third set, but they're 2 sets to none right now, and so had a tough morning, got a lot of in the net calls, and I think maybe, just by the demeanor, I think it got into their heads a little bit as they were being called just over and over and over again in the net, and whether or not they were, I guess they were, but they haven't been all season. And then this afternoon, kind of the same thing, just unable to really get on track here. Have the Bulldogs been the defending state champions, and of course you can't win state every year, but they want to, and we want them to, the fans and the parents and the grandparents and all the relatives and all the friends. And they still have a chance. This game isn't over. Right now it's 13 to 19 or 19 to 13 in favor of Pojoaque as they come out of the timeout. Rodriguez back to serve. She's on the far right side facing the Bulldogs. Her left. The serve is going to be over to Coda. She bumps it up to Argo. Argo to on the swing by Johnson right into the net. So it'll be point Elkettes, and they get to 21st again. They've done that all the matches today. As again, Rodriguez serve over. Coda bumps it up to Argo. Argo across to Destiny. Her shot is out of bounds again. That's why I say again, the last one was in the net. That time it was out of bounds. Cross court there by Destiny, unable to get it down in that back corner. It was close, but it just right out of bounds. All right, Rodriguez switches sides. She's now on the left side facing the Bulldogs. Goes back to Coda, and it's an ace. I guess it took a dive from where I'm right behind them, but it just looked, I couldn't tell. Coda at the last minute tried to dive forward, so it must have dove on her. 22 serving 13. Rodriguez again from the left side, her left, the Bulldogs right. She puts it over. Coda gets to that one. Argo cross court to Johnson. It's blocked at the net and right back in her face. Point Elkettes. Big number 10, Tessa Martinez with another block. Up by 10 of the Elkettes. 23-13 is our score. Bulldogs got to run them off. Back to Coda. She gets it up to Argo. Argo just tips it over the net. All right, so they're just going to get a free ball here, are the Bulldogs. Morrison to Kimber. Sets up Argo. She pushes it over, and that is out. Boy, I thought that was on the line, but they said it wasn't. So now we're to match, set, and match point. 24-13. They've gone on a big run here as Rodriguez has been serving for a while. Here's her serve. Coda lets it go, and it is out. So the Bulldogs stay alive for the moment. Point Artesia now down by 10. 14 serving 24. Charity Argo Back to serve. Her jump serve. Bumped up. Back set to number 9. Her shot is out. Argo gets out of the way just at the last minute. Point Bulldogs, 15-24. That was Quintana with the cross court's big swing, but goes out of bounds. Good serve, dug up by Salazar. Just going to get it over. Morrison gets it high up in the air. Argo with the set. Kimber Beltran with the big swing and a kill. Goes off of Quintana, and oh no, off of number 10, their tallest girl, Martinez. Point Artesia, so 16 serving 24, and now the coach for the Elkettes calls timeout. Bulldogs have rattled off 3 in a row. It's set point from here on out. Bulldogs cannot lose another point. So the Elkettes coach says, let's call timeout. Boy, they got some tall girls. I'm looking down there at them. I don't know if they're 6-footers or not, but they're tall. They got about 4 of them that are close to that as they stand in their huddle down there. All right, so the Bulldogs will continue to battle here. Charity Argo will continue serving. 16 serving 24 here in set number 3. The official taking his time. They won't let him go till he gets back all the way over here. He finally gets back in his position. So 16 serving 24, set number 3. And here's the serve by Argo. Will be dug up back there by Rodriguez. Back set and pushed over. Bulldogs get to it. Argo with this cross-court set. It's blocked. Argo again with the back set this time, and it falls. Destiny Johnson with the kill. Boy, that pass, that back set was behind her, but she was able to adjust. And Johnson with the kill in the middle, 17 serving 24. Bulldogs battling. Argo with the jump serve, just gets over. It's going to come all the way back. Morrison puts it high up in the air. Argo will cross court to Kimber. She puts a shot over. It's dug up back there. They're going to have a chance out of here, and that's going to be in, and that will end the ball game as number 8, Annika Yarost, is able to get the kill. And so the final point is done. 25-17. The Artesia Bulldogs fall in 3 to the Pojoaque Elks, 25-21, 25-15, and 25-17. And so that is the final game for the Bulldogs. We'll go ahead and have a commercial break, and then we'll come back and wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in here on KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. I'm going to come back and talk about the Bulldogs season, a great season that they had. So stay right here. We'll be back.
This is the owner of Trustmark Roofing, and nothing makes us happier than telling our customers no. As in, no pricing games. We give you a guaranteed price, and then we stand by it. No surprises, no gotchas. No obscurity. We don't just tell you what's wrong with your roof. We record our inspections and show you. No lemons. We install premium roofing materials from top brands like Owens Corning. No shortcuts. We're in the 2% of roofers with the Owens Corning Preferred Contractor Certificate for our local area. This means we offer precision installation and the longest warranties. Want a beautiful new roof that's built to last? Choose Trustmark Roofing, the roofer that loves to tell our customers no. For an estimate, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has been committed to the markets we have operations, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We are proud of this community, and we work hard to be a good citizen and support our local economy, our local schools, and our local families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is excited about bringing the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Good luck, Bulldogs, and safe travels in the 2022 season. Play hard with Bulldog Pride from Spur Energy Partners.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back here as the Artesia Lady Bulldogs end their 2022 season as they go down in 3 sets to the Pojoaque Elks, 25-21, 25-15, and 25-17. But I want to say congratulations to the Artesia Bulldogs on a great season. They end up being the district runner-up, have a great season going 17-8 overall after the 2 losses today, of course, but 17-8. And I wish all of these young ladies who are most of them moving on to other sports good luck in their upcoming seasons. And also to our seniors, Elena Harvey, Destiny Johnson, Charity Argo, Coda Beltran, those 4 seniors, I want to wish them fantastic luck as they move forward. All of them, I think, play other sports, but as they get ready to graduate and whatever they choose to do, I want to wish them the best. And also, they go out as state champions, not this year, but won the state title last year. And so everybody that was on the team last year, of course, state champions for life, and that includes these 4 seniors. All right, on behalf of Gene Dow back in Artesia, the general manager for Pecos Valley Broadcasting Company, we want to thank you for tuning in here. This is Joby Hodling saying I hope you have a great weekend. And I want to remind you that tomorrow afternoon, Bulldog football continues. 1 o'clock, first round for the Bulldogs. It's the quarterfinals. They had a bye as the number 1 seed. And coming in is the Valley Vikings from up here in Albuquerque. My guess is they're already down there in Artesia or in Roswell or somewhere. They probably traveled today. But 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, 12:30, we'll have our pregame. And then 1 o'clock, it'll be Saturday afternoon football, playoff style, as the Artesia Bulldogs host the Valley Vikings. I hope we fill the Bulldog Bowl to the peak, to the brim, and I think we will. So if you can be there, come out and cheer these Bulldogs on, and the band and the cheerleaders and the parents. And if you can't be there, we'll have it, video and audio. We got the rights, so we'll be on KSVPTV.com. We'll be on KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7, and we'll be out there on Facebook and YouTube channels, video and audio. If you can't make it, tune in all over the world. Like and share. Tell your friends that are anywhere Bulldog fans and they can't be in Artesia to tune in. All right, have a great evening and see you tomorrow at Bulldog Bowl.
Chevy CyberCash is back at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Just click, claim, and go to save on your purchase of any 22 or 23 model Silverado, Equinox, Blazer, or 22 model Colorado. CyberCash is on top of most other offers, so visit GuyChevy.com today to claim your cash and hurry into Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main to take delivery of your new Chevy before this offer ends.
Take new retail delivery by November 30th, 2022. Limit 1 on